Good morning. My name is Kinnick.
And I am Cargan. Welcome to NHMS News.
It is January 27, 2023. In the news.
Here is an update on what 5th and 6th graders are doing in school.
Good morning.
Good morning. So what are the 5th graders learning right now in science and social studies?
Well, in science and social studies, we are in our unit about Iowa and its history. So we have recently been talking about all the, how old the land of Iowa is and how tectonic plates have moved where the land has actually kind of been, or how it was formed, and the different rocks of Iowa, as well as the locations and prairies and all those things. And so we're learning all these things because we have an upcoming field trip to Des Moines soon. So that will be happening on Valentine's Day this year. We're looking forward to it.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Grade social studies, we're learning about ancient Egypt, and we're going to be merging with Mrs. Mormon's literacy class pretty soon.
Yes, and we are going to be talking about societies and utopias and dystopias and connecting what we're doing in literacy with Egypt.
And we're reading the gift, right? So that's what's going on.
Brooke interviewed 7th and 8th grade teachers about speeches students are working on. Here's what they had to say.
Hi, I'm here with 8th grade teacher, Mrs. Tanufa. So, Mrs. Tanufa, what do you think makes a good speech?
I think when speeches are personal and when you passionately care about what you're talking about, that's when you get the best speeches.
What are the students graded on for their speech?
Mr. Rude grades them on performance podium points, so things like tone, emphasis, volume, pace, and I look at the writing side of stuff. So do their ideas flow together? Are they using transitions, spelling, all that sort of stuff?
What are some good speeches that you've heard so far?
Capri did one on the pressure of planning for the future. Alexis and Journey did a joint one about divorced parents. So those I think have been good ones so far.
Thank you. Hi, I'm here with 8th grade teacher, Miss Strude. So, Miss Strude, what do you think makes a good speech?
It starts with a personal topic, something that you're really passionate about. If you don't care about it, your audience probably isn't going to care about it too much. And so that's where it starts. But then it's good writing, well-researched writing, which gives you the platform in which to go out and perform. And then using our podium points to develop a performance style and a performance that matches the emotions that you're trying to convey in the speech.
What are the students graded on?
Well, it's a literacy and a social studies project. So on the literacy side, it's the writing itself that's being assessed, and there's a rubric that Mrs. Tenhufa uses. For me, it's the performance side in social studies, and we're assessing primarily on the podium points, which are 8 different things, ranging from how you're standing to what tone you're using as you talk or speak, to create this performance. So that's what we're looking at.
So, Mr. Rude, what are some good speeches you've heard so far?
The diplomatic answer would be all of them, but the truth of the matter is, and I'm not going to throw out specific names, but we've had some really interesting topics. The pink tax, all the way to children of divorce, body image issues. We've had some really good ones throughout the course of the time that we've been performing, and we have plenty more to go.
Thank you. Okay.
On January 27th, there will be a varsity girls and boys basketball at Decorah. Girls varsity wrestling has regionals at Luther College. January 28th, boys wrestling has their conference tournament at Waukon. January 30th, 7th and 8th grade girls wrestling is at Decorah. January 31st, 8th grade boys basketball is at Waverly, and 7th grade boys basketball is home against Waverly. February 2nd, girls and boys basketball at Cresco. 8th grade boys basketball at New Hampton against Crestwood. 7th grade boys basketball at Cresco.
On Friday, January 27th, there is a high of 32 and a low of 4. There will be 18-mile-per-hour winds and a 55% chance of precipitation. On Saturday, January 28th, the high is 8 and the low is -5. There will be a 12-mile-per-hour wind and 45% chance of precipitation. On Sunday, January 29th, the high is 2 and the low is -10. There will be a 12-mile-per-hour wind and a 5% chance of precipitation. On Monday, January 30th, the high is 2 and the low is -5. There will be a 10-mile-per-hour wind and 20% chance of precipitation.
History on January 27th, Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice was published anonymously and enjoyed immediate success, thanks in part to the popularity of the central character Elizabeth Bennet, who was reportedly Austen's own favorite among all her heroines.
On January 27th, there will be a varsity girls and boys basketball at Decorah. Girls varsity wrestling has regionals at Luther College. January 28th, boys wrestling has their conference tournament at Wakan. January 30th, 7th and 8th grade girls wrestling is at Decorah. January 31st, 8th grade boys basketball is at Waverly and 7th grade boys basketball is home against Waverly. February 2nd, girls and boys basketball at Cresco. 8th grade boys basketball at New Hampton against Crestwood. 7th grade boys basketball at Cresco. Thank you for watching NHMS News. It is a great day to be a Chickasaw.